In Season 6, Episode 3 of The Walking Dead, Rick and the group are in the middle of a daring plan to lead a huge herd of walkers away from their town at Alexandria. Whilst in the middle of this, a group known as the Wolves try to ambush the town, also attacking Rick, which leads to this very intense scene. So, let's take a look. Rick immediately gives off extreme muscle tension here, as well as the two wolves attacking him. This is caused by the defense mechanism becoming triggered, releasing adrenaline into the bloodstream via the adrenal glands, causing the muscles to tense up to become stronger and more resistant to damage. This improves the chances of survival as the body is able to resist a greater deal of impact. This also ties in with gate control theory, which I'll get onto later. His respiration rate almost immediately increases, with his mouth being stuck wide open. This is also triggered by the defense mechanism, and forces him to intake the oxygen he needs to defend himself. And Daryl also begins to increase his respiration when he realizes that something has gone wrong. It's a natural response to a stressor or perceived stressor. Rick now gives off psychogenic tremors, which are caused by the activation of the stress response. The muscles literally tremble as the brain becomes hyper-aware as a result of the defense mechanism. Effectively, the limbic brain interferes with the normal motor pathways of the brain, causing twitching, which is what we see him do here. However, the moment Rick hears the noise, he immediately ceases to tremble and freezes, whilst also reducing his breathing rate to reduce his noise profile. The tremors were generated by his heightened state of arousal, but now that he's entered the freeze response, his body shifts towards the shutdown mode, reducing his movement, respiration, and heart rate. He does this as motion is the single biggest giveaway of location to a predator. When shooting the wolves, Rick expresses some extreme facial and mouth tension. This is linked to what's called gate control theory. It's very complicated, so I will try and simplify it as best I can. Effectively, there are tiny nerve fibers that transmit signals to the spinal cord. When we get injured, the pain signals travel through these fibers to the brain. However, these pain signals can actually be blocked by other sensory signals. For example, mouth tension, which Rick does here, can send signals that inhibit or override the pain transmission, effectively closing the gate of pain. This reduces the amount of pain felt. It's particularly effective around the jaw, as evolutionarily, if you bite down to kill your prey, you don't want to be forced to let go because of the pain, so it dumbs it down so that you can make the kill. It's why before the days of pain medication, doctors would actually get their patients to bite down on a stick or rag to reduce their pain. Rick does it here subconsciously to allow him to neutralize the threat without the pain distracting him. When realizing that he's unable to divert the walkers, he begins to express rapid head movement, as well as continues his psychogenic tremors. This movement is caused by the defense mechanism generating a heightened state of awareness. He diverts his attention rapidly around as his brain frantically tries to gather data to improve his chances of survival. He then gives off the globus response, which is caused when the muscle tension in the throat causes an extreme urge to swallow. It's clear that he's extremely stressed, and it's just brilliant acting from Andrew Lincoln. Overall, this is a really powerful scene, and again, Andrew Lincoln nails his role perfectly, expressing highly detailed nonverbal cues. So what did you think of this video? Let me know in the comment section below, and thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.